Mate, if you're having trouble getting it up at your age, just wait till celebrating tonight we're celebrating, it's our 11th anniversary. My cameraman and I, 11 weeks of marital bliss. They didn't say it would last, just goes to show you, doesn't it? Now, I'm not a beginner on the marriage stakes. The first time round, she stuck around for 7 years before she found a guy to run off with. It was painful. It was really painful. The second round, oh, how delicate. Second round was a technological disaster, because that was the age of the mobile phone. When we started off, there were no such things as mobile phones. But then they came, and it was SMSs, and you were sitting on the other side of the restaurant table, reading the menu, asking what the latest message was, etc., etc. As if that wasn't enough, next comes, you know what they call it? A smartphone. The dumbest fucking thing we've ever come out with in this place. Smartphone. So now, you've got Facebook, you've got Snapchat, you've got WhatsApp, you've got, God, I can't even remember all these things. You have pictures of cats standing on their front feet, cats running on their back feet, a recipe, a photograph of what the recipe was, and so on and so forth. So it's absolutely, and do you know what? If you want to borrow it, if I wanted to borrow it, I don't know. Don't I just Google something? Get your own smartphone, you know. So after 30 years, I just left it to our own devices. You're on about age. Bastard. I tell you what, people do tend to go on about age, and age is not really a problem. It's a problem to other people, and some of the unfortunate aged people there's a problem to. But it's not a problem for me. Life began at 60, I tell you. The few problems there are memory. You know, you've got all these megabytes totally jam-packed with all sorts of things. And what you find is that you have to find aides memoir, which is French for something. And I thought to myself, if you have a friggin' French word to remind you of what you're going to do next, then it can't be anything important you're going to be doing next. Just refer to my aide memoir here. But there are some beautiful ones out there. eBay, Amazon, and so forth. They've got fantastic things for our generation. Socks, for example. I got a pair of socks, or a set of socks for my birthday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Easy. Not only that, I know which frigging day it is. When in the middle of the day someone says, what day is it? I just look at my socks. Do a lot of bending down, mind you, but yeah, it does what it needs. So, I was so impressed with that, I thought I'd order myself a set of underwear. And I got that they're on their way to me. January, February. Can't wait. Really can't wait. Man, folks, my 2018 condom is in the post. I'm not the only one who can't wait for that, I can assure you. There is a problem, though, is the cost of Viagra. Jeez, you know, it is really quite something terrible. But I've come up with something there as well. I am a little bit Jewish, which helps my project. My project is the following. You dress commando, and you wear loose-fitting trousers, you see. And when you're getting into the point where you think, well, we might need something to start a little bit of action. It looks strange in the nightclub. In fact, the girl said to me, is that twerking? I said, not yet. Soon go away. No more Viagra. And when I spoke to Mike about these appearances, I didn't know anything about what I was doing. I said, Mike, what is it that you expect from us guys? And he said, well, a little genital humour. I think I might have heard wrong. I did the best I could. One of my first presentation of the general was, you know, ladies first. And I'm fascinated by the Geordie term anuni. I think it's just such a fantastic